Hey guys, Nick from Picture House Collective here. Congrats, you've installed your Pixel on your code, you've hacked into your website, you've done all the nerdy stuff there, you've got your Pixel firing, it's creating an audience. So now what? Well, now you can start to create campaigns on Facebook to place your content in front of people who have performed the action that you've set your Pixel up to capture. For example, website browsers or specific web page browsers. So how can we put content in front of those people? Well, there's actually two ways. Facebook, you may know, you can actually promote content without going through the ads manager. It's called post boosting, where you find one of your posts, you think, you know what, that has actually performed quite well. You can see it. I've got a video here I've pinned. People are liking it. It's good interaction. It's a good indication that maybe I should boost this post to a wider audience. Who is that audience? Well, that's an audience that I've created. Now, when you're boosting a post, you can simply do some very generic things for, say, people who like your page, people who like your page and their friends, specific targeting, custom targeting where you're picking demographics. Or if I click on see all, you'll notice you can see all of my audiences. If I head on back to my audiences tab in the Facebook Ads Manager, facebook.com/ads/ what, guys? Manager, that's right. You can see all of these populated audiences is available if they're large enough on Facebook. So I can actually put in website visitors last 30 days. So I could sponsor this content for people who've gone to my website in the last 30 days. You can do any post like that and boost it in front of people who've gone to your website or a specific page, as long as it's larger than 20 people in the audience. The other way is by creating a Facebook ad, and that's done via the Ads Manager. Very briefly, because the Ads Manager it does look a little bit intimidating if you've not done it before, but it does step you through things and it does give you best practices and things you can try. All you need to do is, when you're on the actual Ads Manager tab, is click the Create Campaign. If you've never done one before, I'd probably suggest doing a little bit of Googling, but just to get comfortable with certain phrases and things like that. But with any campaign, Facebook ad, where you're paying Facebook to get out in front of people, you have a few objectives. You might be just focusing on getting more awareness for your brand. You wrote a great blog post. Hey, you just want people to be aware of it, or the fact that you exist in the first place. Or maybe you actually have, say, an ebook on offer for download. I wrote an ebook recently. It's the first piece of what they call it, lead magnets, and I'm testing it. I'm just seeing if people will sign up and download for it. But I want to convert them into leads. I provide some information that they can download and give me an email address. Or maybe there's a video that I've made that I want to get better video views on. Whatever your objective, you need to think a little bit about it and give it a campaign name. There are things that don't work as well on Facebook. There's plenty of information out there, but generally I would pick either brand awareness, video views if it's a video, traffic if you're trying to simply get traffic to a website, or conversion. So let's say you've written a great blog post, let's get more traffic, and we give it a name. Once we have given it a name, more visitors, please. Continue. And this is where we start to create our audience if we hadn't had one already for us. So we can add in our custom audience here. Ooh, excuse me. So in custom audience, which is where the audience for our web traffic and our pixel is feeding into, you can see again, I've got website visitors. That's going to be people who have visited the website in the last 30 days. And I can further refine. I can say I just want to target 18 to 25-year-olds or 50 to 65-year-olds, or I just want to target people who live in Perth who have gone to my website. You can then start to even add in further demographics and people who, out of everyone who's gone to my website, who have social media in their job title, or social media examiner as an interest because they like a Facebook page called Social Media Examiner. However, because again my audience is small, the number of visitors to my website is small, I don't do that. I generally stick at the actual website visitors, because this is about just getting in front of them again and again and again. You pick your daily budget and schedule. Now, how much should you spend on Facebook? A different matter entirely, of course, but I can quickly show you. On a recent campaign where I placed a video for ebook conversion, you can see here you go, I've got 15 leads at I spent $18 at a cost per lead of $1.20. So that's people who have seen my content, have actually gone through and signed up for this particular lead. You set your daily budget, you set your schedule if you want to run it for 5 days, 14 days continuously. You step through, you pick whether you want to do a single image. If you've got a slideshow, let's say single video, and you can upload a video, or you can browse from content that you've already done. Maybe this one that was to do with a blog post. Here we are. Now we can actually write unique copy. Now we could, of course, boost this post in Facebook, and everything's done for us then and there. But all that's doing is boosting in front of an audience. It's not allowing people to come back to our website unless we've got it in the description. So you can start to add in buttons, book now, apply now, download if you've got something to offer. Again, way more info than we need to go through now, but essentially this will get placed. If I go confirm, this will convert it into an ad and be placed only for those people who have visited my website in the last 30 days. So that last video is probably a little bit chock full of info, because as you can see, Facebook ads is an incredibly deep arena to step through. But that's how you can actually select content that you've already got, or content that you want to create for your audience who have already had some kind of interaction for you. And that is the important thing. That's the use in retargeting and remarketing. And that's how you want to use it. You don't want to use it always from a sales perspective. Absolutely, if you've got things for sale, a warm audience is going to be more likely to buy from you. But make sure to obviously always look to give value first before you ask for any kind of sale. And that's it, guys. That's an overview as to how to create an audience with the Facebook Pixel.